Hello, hello, and welcome to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. If you have, look at me presenting these blocks like they're a prize. If you have two blocks, grab two blocks. We're going to flow, we're going to glow, we're going to stretch, we're going to twist. Grab your two blocks, and we'll begin today in a seated position. So you might need to sit up on the blocks. You might need to get a blanket or a pillow, but you want to be able to sit up tall. I'm going to situate my mat a little bit here. And then come join me on the mat, on the floor, in any position that you can sit and maintain a tall spine. I'm hoping that you all had a great 4th of July and that your summer's off to a good start and that you have a lot of yoga, a lot of activities, a lot of movement going on. It's good to move. Okay, so find a comfortable seat. You got your two blocks available. And begin to connect with your breath. So if that means you need to close your eyes so that you can have a better connection with your breath, feel free to do that. If you want to let your gaze be forward, soft, and down, you could do that as well. Position yourself in a way that you're sitting up tall and that your shoulders are right above the eyes of your elbows. If you're sitting like me, see if you can create a triangular space in between the legs. You can flex the foot. I have my feet relaxed, but you can certainly flex the feet. Now, palms facing down tends to be very grounding. Palms facing up, more energizing. And maybe you're somewhere in between. Your hands are at the base of your pelvis. Begin to envision your spine and stack each vertebrae evenly on top of one another. Lift your heart and chest up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Your chin is level with the ground and the crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky, the ceiling. Feeling a sense of expansion as you breathe in and feeling a sense of hollowing out as you breathe out. And really working towards having this connection with your breath on and off of your mat. As you inhale, draw your chin towards the top of your chest, and then as you exhale, slowly roll the head over to the right. And as you do that, the right ear dips towards the right shoulder, and maybe you can lift your chin up a little bit. Now you're going to inhale, come to center. Exhale, roll the head over to the left. Maybe lift the chin up a little bit. Good, good, good. Inhale, come back to center, pause. Lean backwards and change the crossing of your shins. And if you have to, readjust so that you're sitting on the center of your sitting bones, please do that. Draw the belly in, lift the heart and chest up. And let's repeat the next stretch. And we're going to actually include something with the arms. So roll your head over to the left and see if you can tilt the chin a little bit up. So maybe you feel a stretch along this side of the neck, right? Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, roll it over to the right. Lift the chin up just a little bit. Come back to center, pause. Bring your chin so it's level with the ground. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift the heart and chest up. Interlace the fingers with one another. Press your palms forward. I'll read that message in just a second. Hello, hello. Arms go up. Reach up, inhale. And then exhale, start to turn and twist to your right. Now, my arms are a little bit in front of my head just because if I take my arms to frame my head and neck, I tend to shrug because I'm very tight. Now, you're going to inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Change the interlace. Press your palms forward. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, turn a little bit to the left. Breathe. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, release your arms down. And find your way to child's pose. Hey, Stephanie. Glad you could join me today. I heard a little shout out to you in Tracy's class, so I'm glad that you're doing your yoga and your body works and core works. I'm glad that you guys are all doing stuff. So from your child's pose, think about lengthening your heart and chest forward, out, and down. Your hands are separated the width of your shoulders, and the forearms and the upper arms, they're lifted. Now you're going to inhale to come forward. Exhale, curl your toes under. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, lift the knees from the mat, coming into downward dog. You might need to pedal out your heels. Might maybe need to move the hips from side to side. Many of us have a ritual that we do in downward dog. So whatever that ritual is that you do for your dog, feel free to do that here. Keep the upper arms framing your head and your neck. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. When you're ready, walk your hands back to meet your feet. So now you're at a forward fold at the back edge of your mat. I'm going to take off my socks. The sun is shining. The weather is good. Moving into summer here. So now that you're back the back edge of your mat, take a look at your feet. Your feet are hip socket distance apart. Oopsie. And you're trying to get all 10 of your toes to point straight ahead. Begin to bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. If you want a little bit more, you can walk the hands and the arms over towards the right side. Your degree of straightness. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend your left knee. Maybe walk the hands and arms over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, walk back out to downward dog. So nothing crazy today, just a general practice, if you will. Now you inhale, come forward to plank. And then when you exhale, lift your hips up and back, coming back to down dog. Going kind of slow. Inhale, glide forward, plank pose. Keep moving your heart, your chest forward. And then exhale, hips lift up and back, downward dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, glide forward, plank pose. Exhale, hips lift, downward dog pose. 1 more time. Inhale, forward to plank. And then exhale, down dog. Join your feet together and inhale, reach your right heel backwards. So extend the right heel backwards, reach the left heel towards the mat. Then come forward to a one-legged plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, draw your knee in towards you. You can round your upper back. Bring the right foot forward and then lower your left knee down. Bring your hands to rest on the top of your right thigh. Your back toes can be curled under, or you can press the tops of the feet down. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows so your arms are kind of like a cactus. Inhale, re-extend the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Curl your back toes under so your back knee lifts. Now keep the left hand down, maybe use a block, and then float your right arm up to the ceiling. So you're just taking a lunge with a twist. Stay here, inhale, my back's gonna come to you. And then exhale, bring your hands down towards the big toe side of your right foot. Now you're gonna pivot on your feet. I think they call this Skandasana. Bend your left knee, and then right leg is straight. If you want to go deeper, you could go all the way down. Maybe you're not ready for that, right? Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, walk your hands back towards your right toes. Step back to plank pose. Lift the hips up and back, down dog pose. Feet come together, inhale, left heel reaches backwards. As you exhale, come forward to a one-legged plank. Inhale as you draw the knee in towards you, then round your upper back. Bring the left foot forward, lower the right knee down, and then bring your hands to rest on your left thigh. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, look up. Inhale, re-extend the arms up. Exhale, hands frame front foot, curl back toes under, back knee lifts. Right hand to floor or block. Left arm up. Lunge and twist. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring your hands down to the big toe side of your left foot. Pivot on your feet, and now bend your right knee. Left leg can be straight, or you can come all the way down, right? Just depends on what you're up for. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, pivot on your feet. Step back to plank pause. Lift your hips up and back, down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Bring your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow and fold. Press down into your feet. Inhale. Stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And so we're going to do some half sun salutes. You can be in the middle of your mat. You can be at the front edge of your mat. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on this lovely Sunday. So glad to have you here. Press down through your feet. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, lift your heart and chest up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Chin is level with the ground. Half sun salutes. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale to fold back down. Press into your feet. Inhale. Reach the arms up, look up. Exhale back to center. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold back down. You're going to press into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, back to center. Let's do one more half sun salute. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold back down. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, back to center. So now I do want you to be at the front edge of your mat. I'm just going to switch this back a little bit. We'll set up for, the sun salute A as I get these socks out of the way. You know me, I got things everywhere. Okay, so come to the front edge of your mat, standing either with your feet together or hip socket distance apart. If you're ready to go ahead and jump back, you can. I'm going to step back. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. As you exhale, plant your palms and step back to plank. For this first one, I'm going to lower all the way down to the ground, and I'm going to come into cobra. If you're ready for up dog, you can certainly do up dog. So inhale to a cobra, or again, you could be ready for up dog. And then exhale, draw back, downward dog. Your feet are about hip socket distance. The hands are about shoulder width. And you're allowing your upper arms to frame your head and your neck. Now let the head hang so the neck stays even on all sides. Keep drawing the belly in, lengthening the thighs to the space that's behind them, and energetically setting the heels down towards the ground. Stay here, inhale, and then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up, and then exhale back to center. Sun salute A. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, either jump to chaturanga or step to plank. Inhale, either to cobra or up dog. Exhale as you draw back to downward dog and breathe. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads. Press the thighs back, stretch the inner and outer heels towards the mat. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. And try to root the entire circumference of your hands down. So fingertips, knuckles, the webbing in between each finger, the heels of the hands. Take an inhale here. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down to the ground, inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale back to center. Two more sun salute A's. Inhale, reach your arms up. Go in conjunction with your breath. Exhale, fold, meaning it could be slower or faster than you. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, and lower your body down. Inhale to a back bend. Exhale as you draw back to downward dog. And just reset your breath. You might find from time to time that you have to do less. You might have to take a child's pose. Or maybe you're feeling really energetic and amped up, and maybe you want to come into dolphin pose. Gauge your energy level and be okay with where you're at today in this present moment. Take another inhale here, and then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up. Exhale back to center. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. Inhale to a back bend. And then exhale as you draw back to downward dog pose. So you can stay in downward dog pose for a few breaths, or if you're ready, lift your right leg up. You could open up the hip. You could bend the knee. It could be a pointed or flexed foot. You're yawning, your legs open. Take an inhale. And then exhale, the right foot can come down to meet the left. Inhale, stretch that left leg back. Same thing. If you want to open up the hip, the leg could be straight, it could be bent. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your left foot down to meet the right. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Take another forward fold at the back edge of your mat. You can take a hold of opposite elbows. Just sway a little bit from side to side. Breathe. We're going to go into some hip opening, people, because we're hip enough, so we're going to do some hip opening. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Draw the belly in. Lead with your upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. Yes, because we're hip enough. So, warrior two, side angle, triangle pose. If you use your blocks, have your blocks on either side of your mat. Gorgeous day today, people. Gorgeous day. For sure, go outside and get some vitamin D. Super important. Okay, take your legs apart, about a leg's length distance in between your feet. And then rotate your right leg in the hip socket, turning your whole right leg out. I might look in the opposite direction of you, but that's okay. Just right side, right? Line up your right heel with your left arch. Open your arms to the height of your shoulders. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bend your right knee, coming into warrior two. Keep your warrior two legs, turn your palms to face up, and then reverse your warrior. Right arm goes up, left hand goes down. Stay in your warrior two legs, inhale to warrior two, and then exhale, we're going to come into side angle pose, but don't let your arms touch anything, right? So this arm is kind of floating, this arm is reaching over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, it's a side angle pose with suspended arms. So now I'm making up stuff. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, a floating side angle, but the last one I'm going to change it. Right? Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, either forearm to thigh, hand to floor, or block. Come into your version of side angle. So I'm changing it by putting my hand on a block not even at the big toe side, more at my ankle. Revolve the right side of your chest forward, the left side of your chest backwards. And then keep the head and neck in line with your spine. Keep wrapping your right outer hip or your right butt cheek underneath you. Then you're going to push down into the ground. Inhale, come up out to warrior two. Exhale, release the arms. Straighten out your right leg. Parallel the legs, all 10 toes pointing forward. And now you're going to turn your whole left leg out, right? So you're still lining up your left heel with your right arch. Your right foot's a little bit pigeon-toed. Open your arms out to the height of your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, warrior two on the second side. So get your base of support grounded through the feet. And then turn your palms to face up. Reverse your warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. And then here we go to this kind of suspended side angle. Is it suspended? Inhale back to warrior two. I'm making stuff up. And then reverse your warrior. Forgive me, Stephanie. Inhale back. Exhale, float those arms. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to this variation of side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. I hope that was right. Exhale, come into your version of side angle. Could be forearm to thigh, hand to floor or block. And I'm sweeping my right arm up and over. Ideally, your right cheek would be pretty close to your right upper arm. Keep wrapping the left outer hip underneath you. Keep revolving the left side of your chest forward, the right side of your chest backwards. Now you're going to push down into the ground. Inhale, come up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten out your right knee. Parallel the legs, and let's take a wide leg forward fold. So the outside edges of your feet, they're parallel to the front and back edge of your mat. Take your arms out to the height of your shoulders. This time you're going to internally rotate the arms so your thumbs point down, and then bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers with each other. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And then exhale, bow, fold. Wide leg forward fold. Pasarita, Padottanasana, C. You could also have your hands holding onto a strap or a towel if by interlacing them with each other's is too much, it's too intense. Shoulders could be a little bit cranky, a little bit tight. Stay here, inhale. Belly draws in. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, join your feet together. Come to the front edge of your mat. Make sure your props are not going to be in your way. Certainly don't want you to trip on anything. We're going to do a few more hip openers, and then we'll throw in a sun salute B because, we got to do it. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. If you just want to go straight to down dog, you could. Throw it in a little flow. Inhale, reach your right heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Right foot's going to come forward. I'm going to place my block at the little toe side of my right foot, lining up my right heel with my left arch. Inhale to warrior two. Now exhale, straighten out your right knee. We're going to triangle. If you want to shorten it, you can. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, triangle pose. Today I'm going to take a little bit of a wrap. I've been doing that the last 3 weeks. So if you're tired of wrapping, don't wrap. Stay right here in this, bound triangle. Or you could step out into half moon. So I took my block a little bit forward on the diagonal of the little toe side of my right foot. You can keep your left leg straight. You can bend your left knee. You can take a hold of the foot. Have your hand rest on your outer hip. You can take your arm up to the sky. And when you're ready, if you didn't want to do that, you can join us back in triangle. Full circle, warrior two. And then hands to floor, step back to down dog. Or you can put in a chaturanga up dog in there. But try to keep moving and going. Inhale, left leg reaches backwards. Exhale, draw your knee in towards you. Bring that left foot all the way up. Right heel spins down. Come up to warrior two, inhale. Then exhale, straighten out your left knee. Shorten the triangle if you choose. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Triangle. And I'm going to wrap it up. Try to keep that opening across the heart, across the chest. And then if you want, you stay in your triangle or you step out into half moon. So really, I'm just trying to remind myself to stack my right shoulder over my left. I can release that hand to the top hip. I can bend the knee and take a hold of the foot. Or classic half moon. Any and all of it works. And then rejoining in triangle. Belly draws in, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Look at that. We are hip enough. We did all that hip opening. Take a few breaths here. And then we're going to jump our way to Malasana. So if you can, you're going to jump your feet around your hands. Otherwise, step your feet around your hands, right? You don't have to jump, but if you can. And then we just come into a squat. Take a couple of breaths here. You want more? The right hand can go down, the left arm can go up. The left arm can go down, the right arm can go up. Or you stay in center, maybe you want to take a wrap. It all works. More importantly, see if you can keep a smooth, steady rhythm with your breath. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, fold forward. We're going to take a chest expansion here. I'll show you with using the towel. So we did that wide leg forward fold. We just shortened it up. So now I'm taking a towel in between my hands, and I'm reaching my arms off of my back body any amount. My legs are not all the way straight. Maybe you can get your legs all the way straight. I'm just feeling kind of tight. Press down into your feet. Lead with your upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. And then exhale, release what you've got. Let's move into a variation of Sun Salute B. Your feet can be together or hip socket distance apart. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest. And when you exhale, you're going to step your left foot back. Get steady on your feet. My feet are about hip socket distance apart. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, if you choose, twist. Hook your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. So ideally, your left knee is over your left ankle, and you're revolving your heart and your chest towards your right outer hip. Keep reaching the crown of your head away from your lower back and your tailbone. Keep breathing. One more inhale. Now when you exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot, spin your back foot flat. Bring your hands to your outer hips and pause. With your hands on your hips, steer your right hip back, left hip forward. Reach your arms out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up. You're in warrior one. Maybe your palms come together and touch. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, back to center. Okay, same thing, second side. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step that right foot back. Get steady on your feet. Inhale, up to crescent lunge. Left hip back, right hip forward. Then bring your hands to your heart. If you choose, you're going to take it into a twist. Right arm is going to go to the outside of that left thigh. Keep reaching the crown of your head away from your lower back and your tailbone. Work towards getting that right leg straight by lifting the inner right thigh. Stay here for the inhale. Now when you exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot, spin your back foot flat. Bring your hands to your outer hips and lift the torso to upright. Keep steering that left hip back, right hip forward. Reach your arms forward and up, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands come down. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Lift your chest, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, back to center. Here we go with Sun Salute B. Bend your knees. Arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Right foot forward. Left heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Reach up. Look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior one, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, 5 breaths here. Or maybe you rest in child's pose. Maybe you take it up by going to dolphin pose. Smooth, steady inhales. Smooth, steady exhales. Stay connected with your breath. Take another inhale. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Hold back down, exhale. Bend your knees. Arms up. Utkatasana chair. Then exhale, stand. Hands can be at your heart or by your sides. Separate your feet hip socket distance apart. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take an inhale, lift your heart. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bow and fold. Either hold on to your ankles or hold on to your big toes. That would be Padangustasana. Lift your heart, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. I tend to do a lot of forward folds in the summertime when it's warmer. Forward folds tend to be cooling, provided that you have open hamstrings. And let your head go, your neck go. You can sway side to side or stay still. If you're enjoying that, stay. Otherwise, inhale, lift your chest up. And exhale, perhaps slide your hands underneath your feet for Padahastasana. Good break for the wrists. Changing the way we hold our hands. Giving our wrists a moment of pause. And then release whatever you've got. Take an inhale, lift the chest a few inches. Exhale to bow and fold. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Draw the belly in, lead with the upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, release your arms. So grab your 2 blocks. We're setting up for pyramid pose, and then we're going to do some stuff with the blocks, right? So the blocks are going to be in front of you. You can bring the right foot forward. It could be in between the blocks or by one other block. So set up for pyramid pose. Not quite a leg's length distance between your feet, but you also don't want to feel like you're on a tightrope, right? Oh, forgot to show you. Take your arms out to the height of your shoulders. Rotate the arms inward so your thumbs point down. Bring your arms behind you. You can have fists together. You can have reverse prayer. Okay, right leg is forward, left leg is backwards. Take an inhale to lift the heart, lift the chest, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin, fold, and you're turning towards the right as you fold. So think of scooping the chest forward and down. Take a peek at your feet, specifically the toes, that you're not gripping or clenching them. And then allow your head to hang. And if you're in the reverse prayer, you're trying to get those hands to swim up towards the nape of your neck. Stay there as long as you like, or you could bring your hands to hold onto your right ankle. You could bring your hands to the blocks or to the floor. Continue to lift your kneecaps, continue to lift your quads, continue to breathe. When you're ready, begin to bend your right knee. Bring your left knee and your right knee side by side. So think of a prep for warrior 3. Lift your chest so it's parallel to the ground. Take an inhale. And then when you exhale, extend your left leg backwards. So lift from the inner lining of the left leg up. You could flex the foot, you could point the foot, or you could be in between. Take your right hand to your right hip crease. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, begin to turn your heart and your chest towards your right outer hip. Stay there or extend the right arm up to the ceiling for a revolved half moon. Stay there as long as you like, or bring the right hand down, left leg up for a standing split. What is your body asking for today? Stay here, inhale. Now when you exhale, you're going to bend your left knee, bring your left knee behind your right foot, and have a seat. What what? Yeah, we're having a seat. We're having a moment, we're having a seat. And then take your hands to your right shin and draw it in towards you and sit up really tall. Okay? We're going to take this into a twist, perhaps add a leg extension. If you can, you're going to lift up your right leg, extend it forward, reach your right arm backwards. So twisting, got some hamstrings going on in here. It's just a full platter of yoga. All right. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, slowly unwind. Ooh. Listen, right foot comes down. Transfer the weight forward. Back to that standing split. You gotta get up and you gotta get down. Left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow and fold. Hands to outer hips, lead with the upper back. Inhale, come up to stand up. Okay, so all of that on the second side. Your left leg's gonna stay forward, the right leg's gonna go back. Oh, that's right. And then, internally rotate the arms in the arm sockets. Bring your arms behind you. You can stay here, right? Your fists touching, your wrists come together, or perhaps reverse prayer. The left leg is forward, the right leg is back. My legs, they're hip socket distance apart. So I have a nice base. I don't feel like I'm on a tightrope. You're going to lift your heart, take an inhale, a little bit of a standing back bend. And then exhale, turn a little bit to the left. Bow and fold. And then take a moment to just kind of like, how was my right side? How was my left side? Are they the same? Are there any disparities? Sometimes this checking in is good, just what's happening in my body. What do I need to focus on? What do I need to draw my awareness on? You can stay in a reverse prayer. You can hold onto your ankles. You can have your hands to the floor or to the blocks. Make sure all 10 toes are pointing in the same direction. Your right leg is not turning out. Keep that engagement of lifting the kneecaps, lifting the quads, and scooping your chest forward. Take an inhale. Then exhale. Bend your left knee. Bring your right knee and your left knee side by side. The legs look like a flamingo, like those housewives of Miami with those flamingos. Anyway, so think of a prep for Warrior 3. I've got the blocks at the tall height. I'm going to inhale, lift my chest up. Exhale, extend that right leg backwards and really try to energize it. Stay in this prep for Warrior 3, or you could take the left hand to the left hip and then extend the left arm up towards the ceiling for revolved half moon. And make sure that I'm not tilting. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, stay in that revolved half moon, or you can take it into a standing split. A standing split is not that high, but I'm trying. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, bend your right knee. Place your right knee behind your left foot and have a seat. Ooh. That was a heavy load to bring down. Take your hands in front of your shin. And now there's a cramp happening. Need more water. Hug that knee in. Hug that shin in. Revolve and turn to the left. And maybe add that extension of the left leg going forward and the left arm going backwards. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. Stay here for the inhale. And then exhale, unwind. Here we go. Place that left foot down. Come back up to that standing split. Bring your right foot down to meet the left. And we're going to go into some boat pose. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees, point your knees forward. See if you can balance on the balls of your feet and bring your hands to your heart. Carefully place your heels down. Place your bottom down. Lift your feet from the ground. This is a good place to stay, right? Or maybe because we did some work with the hamstrings, you can straighten out your legs. Stay here, inhale. And listen, when you exhale, you're going to place your torso down. Bring your hands to support your head if you like. And then lower your left leg down and keep your right leg up. Keep drawing the belly in. Inhale as you bring the legs together. Exhale as you switch. So now the right leg comes down. The left leg stays lifted. Inhale, they meet. Exhale, you switch. Inhale together. Exhale, you switch. You don't have to hold on to your head if you don't want to. Inhale together. Exhale, they split. Inhale together. One more each side. Exhale, right leg lowers. Inhale together. Exhale, left leg lowers. Inhale together, pause. And then one last time, see if you can come up. Boat pose. I would love to be on a boat. Anyone got a boat? Bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. I'm just putting it out there, you know. Little boat cruise. Enjoying the nautical life. Take an inhale here. Stay upright or exhale, begin to fold, bound angle. Hopefully the hips and the knees are on the same plane. If the knees are super high, prop yourself up on a block, on a blanket, a pillow, something, so there's not a huge disparity between the knee level and the hip level. Now inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, keep your right knee bent, but straighten out your left leg. So you might have to reposition yourself on the mat. It's just a variation of Upavishta Konasana. My right heel is at my groin, and my left leg is straight. We're going to go right and left. Take your arms out to the height of your shoulders. Inhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Hopefully feel a side body stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left hand can be on the mat or on your foot or your ankle. And then the right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold through your center. So it's a biggie, right? So we're splitting it. We're breaking it down. Slowly, when you inhale, come back up. When you exhale, you can lean backwards and switch the legs. So now the left heel is at the groin. The right leg is straight. We're going to go left, right, then center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Try to keep both of your sitting bones connected. Side body stretch. Inhale to come up. Exhale, right hand to ankle, your shin, your foot, left arm up and over. Inhale, sit up. And then exhale, hands come down through the center and fold. I have my right foot flexed, but you could point it. I feel more if I keep the foot flexed, but it might be different for you. This side feels a little easier. It's very interesting that, as much as we do a lot of movement, that could be running, walking, yoga, Pilates, core work, body works, it's interesting to notice the differences between the right and left sides and how we're trying to balance everything out. It's a work in progress. That's why it's a yoga practice, right? Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your legs together and situate yourself on the mat so that you can lay down flat, setting up for bridge, perhaps a deeper back bend like Urdhva Dhanurasana. So you decide. So setting yourself up, you have space in front of you, space behind you, and you might want to use your blocks. So feet are going to come down. Feet are going to be hip socket distance apart. Your knees are over your ankles. All 10 toes are pointing straight ahead. And then reach your arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bend your elbows. So you've got like this, kind of like a robot arm, I guess. And really it's just to remind you to keep your shoulders down. Press your feet down and then inhale, lift your hips up. As you exhale, shimmy your shoulders towards each other. And if you can, you're going to interlace the fingers at the webbing, stretch your knuckles towards your heels, push down in the arms, and lift your hips up, up, up. This is to active slide a block underneath you so that your lower back and sacrum, they're supported. There's space between your chin and your throat, and you're breathing as smoothly and as deeply as you can, in and out through your nose. Even though we're winding down, you're still taking a moment to focus on breathing in and out through your nose. Stay here to inhale. Stay here to exhale. When you're ready, you release the arms. Lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back, and sacrum. So some of you are going to want to do more back bends. Feel free to do that. I'm going to take it into the hips. So take that right outer ankle above your left knee. Draw your left knee in towards you. You can have your hand in front of your left shin, behind your left thigh. You can even straighten out the leg, hold on to the big toe, or continue to back bend. Maybe you want another bridge. Maybe you want an upward facing bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana. And when you're ready, you're going to release and cross the legs over. So Gomukhasana in the legs. So as if you were wearing a skirt, or you are a modern man and you're wearing a kilt, the right thigh is crossing over the left thigh. Slowly, when you inhale, place your feet back down onto the ground. And now your left outer ankle above your right knee. Stay there or draw that right knee in towards you. You can have your hands in front of your right shin, behind your right thigh, straightening out the leg, holding onto the big toe. So many things, so many offerings for you. Take what serves you, and if it doesn't serve you, let it go. And hopefully you feel that your lower back and your sacrum, they're anchored to the ground, to the mat, to the earth. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to cross that left thigh over the right, like you're wearing a kilt, a sport, a dress. Works for he, she, they, them. And then release the legs up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And then exhale, drop the knees in towards you. Lift your forehead up towards your knees so you're making yourself very compact. And then gently place the body down. So I want to offer you a couple of things. If you're close to a wall space and you want to take legs up to the wall, you can. If you just want to stay where you're at, but just lift the legs up, right? Or maybe you just want to extend the legs out forward and straight. So preparing yourself for Shavasana. Maybe you wanted to do a seated meditation, you could do that. But whatever you're doing, allow your body to rest and cool. I was coming across something today, and I wanted to make sure that as I crawl on the floor, that I was able to share some things with you as you settle into your Shavasana. Make sure that you take enough time in your Shavasana, at least 5 minutes, right? But this one that was really an interesting read for today. It says, consistency and repetition can create positive habits. To create a positive habit, we need to engage in repeated positive behavior. As we all know, it is hard to take one new behavior and stick to it long enough for it to become a natural and automatic habit. Begin by introducing one tiny beneficial action into your daily life. Do it at the same time every day, even marking it down on your calendar. See if you can do this action without missing a day for a month. Then rejuvenate. Is this behavior working for you? Does it feel natural? If so, move forward by introducing another small action that creates a positive shift in your daily habits. Small, repeated steps taken consistently can create positive habits. That's what we want. Positive habits. 30 days. Positive habits. When you're ready, and by all means stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, Stretch and lengthen out from your fingertips to your toe tips, and you're really moving in any direction that feels nice in your own body. Rolling to one side and bringing yourself up to a seated position like how we began. Allowing your heart and chest to lift, allowing your shoulders to roll back and down, and joining your hands at your heart center. Allow the heart to lift and the mind to bow towards the heart so that the heart and mind come together. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide your practice. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Peace out, yogis. Ciao for now. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave me a message. If you have any requests, don't forget to hit that red button to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Hit that notification bell. And essentially, the notification bell tells you when I go live. And I try to do that on Sundays at 1 o'clock, barring there's nothing else happening. But I want to thank you so much for coming. I hope it's what you needed. I hope it served you well today. Thank you, Stephanie and crew, for showing up. I appreciate it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, David. That was very nice. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day. Stephanie, David, all of you. I love you. I love you. Until we have another Michelle McKay Yoga. Peace out, babies. Ciao for now. Okay. Bye, guys.